Good evening, everybody. Happy, well, it is June 30th right now. It's almost 9 o'clock p.m. in California, so that means that it is going to be July 1st on the East Coast by the time you guys watch this. Probably for everybody, July 1st. So happy July 1st. Happy 4th of July coming this weekend. I hope you all have a very happy, safe 4th of July. I am here to share with you my completed pages of my coloring books for June of 2025. And I'm not going to really talk a lot about my husband in this video other than to say he's doing well. He will probably be home in a day or two, and I'll update you all on that probably after he gets home. So probably either Thursday or Friday, I'll do an update on my husband. Okay, so before we start all my completed pages, I like to give you the prompts for the hashtag Patty's Treasure Hunt. And I have a lot of awesome new subscribers, and I thank you for coming on over and hitting that subscribe button. And I love all my returning subscribers that are so wonderful and faithful to me. You guys, I love reading your comments and that you watch my videos. And so for those of you that are not familiar what Patty's Treasure Hunt is that I start out at the beginning of the year in January. This is my third year to do this, and I give you one prompt in January, and you go and you look for that prompt. Maybe it's a rabbit, so you color a page of a rabbit, and that's all you have to do for January. And then you color that picture and you upload it on a video. If you have Instagram, you can tag me on Instagram. If you have Facebook, and we're friends on Facebook, my Facebook is more personal from my family. Instagram, my Instagram is open for anybody, and I believe it is under Life with Patty. So if you're not a creator, you can still join in, and if you don't have Instagram or a YouTube channel and you just want to do it for the fun of it, you are more than welcome to do so. But every month I give you a prompt for the number of that month. So like I said, in January, I'd give you one prompt, for instance, a rabbit. You color that rabbit, you upload it and show me, and then that's all you have to do. And you have the whole month to do it. Now we are into June, so I gave 6 prompts for June. And June has been a crazy month, as you all know, with my husband being in the hospital twice. And so I didn't watch a lot of the videos, and I apologize for that, and hopefully I can get caught up on that. But if not, I'm just going to pick up for July, okay? And I hope to watch all those that participate in Patty's Treasure Hunt in July. So for July, you now have 7 prompts, and here they go, folks. If you are ready, pause the video and go get yourself a tablet and a pen or a piece of paper, whatever, and write these down. And when you have finished coloring all 7 of these prompts, you upload your video and let me know. If you find more than one prompt per page, you can use 2 prompts, 3 prompts on one page. I don't mind that whatsoever. You can use color books, you can use PDF files, you can Google free coloring pages, if you have stamps, if you're a good drawer, whatever you want to do. Okay, so here are your prompts for July's Patty's Treasure Hunt. Number 1, a dragon. Number 2, a flag. Now, I'm not saying it has to be the American flag, any flag, okay? Number 3, fireworks. Number 4, a barbecue. It doesn't matter. It could be a barbecue themed scene. It could be a barbecue that you barbecue your hamburgers and hot dogs on. Anything as long as it is related to a barbecue. So that might be a picnic barbecue or something. Who knows? A pie, any kind of pie. A campfire, and a picnic. So these are things that I thought of for July that I thought would be great for the prompts. Okay, now let me give you a little stats here on June's coloring. I colored out of 21 books this month. 9 of those books were new books. I'm not saying brand new. I'm saying at the beginning of the year. At the beginning of the year, I took inventory and I had 419 books. I think I've bought a few books since then, so I would have to do a whole nother count. So I think I would probably be around 425, 430. And so I wanted to color in all those books. That's not going to happen in 2025 because we are into July. And so, like I said, I colored out of 21 books. 9 of those books were books I had not colored in this year yet. So that gave me a total of 88 books out of my 130. 88 of those books I have colored in this year. So as you can see, realistically, there's no way that I will color in all my books this year. But I'm trying to give more books more attention, and trying to buy less books. So it's hard. You get addicted to buying these beautiful books and you just want to buy them all. But I have really cut way back. I used to buy 10, 15, 20 books at a time. Now I'll do one here and there. So, all right, let's tilt this camera down and I will show you my completed pages for June, okay? All right, here we go. Out of Country Chick, this is a book that I've already colored in this year, and it is a book that I have a goal to complete this year. I'm not sure if I will complete it or not, but it is a goal to try to finish this book this year. So I did the title page because I always seem to put that page off until the end. So I went ahead and did it this month, and it's super cute. This page is again in the book, but if it's going to be a completed book, all the pages must be done. And the second one was this adorable little girl with her pail. So that was part of my hashtag Patty's Treasure Hunt for a watering can. And I only got 2 of my prompts done for the month of June because I was just so hectic and I didn't want to search for anything. I just was like, I just want to color for relaxation and enjoyment. And so not that's not enjoyable to do the treasure hunt, but I was just like, I found 2 and then I didn't find any others and I didn't really look for them. So me, myself, for June, I only finished 2 of the 6. So here was one with the watering can. And then this one was for duck. That was another one of the treasure hunt prompts that I gave you. And so all these were done in alcohol markers. I love this book. I still have a few pages that need to be done in this book. So hopefully I still will get it done by the end of the year, but there is quite a few in here. But I do set it off to the side because it will be a book that I will color in again next month for sure. I have so much stuff. I really need to organize and clean my table off here because it's just overwhelming right now. Okay, Happy Moments coloring book. I've already colored in it for you the year. I'm showing you the books that I've colored in previously and then the new books I brought out for this year that I worked in, and a lot of them already have lots of pages colored in them, but it's new for me to color in them this year are on the bottom. So here is Happy Moments coloring book, and I only did 1 page in here, and here it is. I love this book because it's just big pages. They're not real, intricate. They're not real tiny. There is a lot of detail in them, but they're still not really tiny. So I really enjoy this book, but this is the only one I did this month. Excuse me. All right, here is my 100 Flowers adult coloring book by Jade Summers, and I've colored in this book several times this year, and I colored, I believe, 3 pages in here this month. So here are some flowers I did with my alcohol markers. I normally always use alcohol markers. That's my go-to. Sometimes I'll use colored pencils. I do like Sharpies as well, but I do love my alcohol markers, and mostly my hoohoo alcohol markers. So there are the 3 pages in this book. This book has tons of pages I've done and tons more still to do. Yeah, so this will definitely probably not be a book that I get done this year, but I do enjoy coloring out of it. Here is Artsy Girls coloring book. It is one that I've already colored in this year, and it is one that is my goal to complete this year. And I only did 1 page in here, and this is the page I did. And the reason why I don't do a lot in this book at one time is because it's just so much detail. Every page has so much detail. So you can see, I'm going to set this book off to the side to color in again this month, because I want to finish this book, but there are several pages still to do, and there's just so much detail. So it is one of those. It was my goal to finish it last year, and that didn't happen, so I switched it over to this year. We'll see what happens, but I will put it to the side to work on this month. Okay, this was one from last month, and that I did start coloring in last month, and I colored 2 pages in here this month. I love this book with my Sharpies and my Shuttle Art fake Sharpies. I just love this book. So it's another one of those books that I'm probably gonna color in every month, just because it's just such a relaxing book. See, it's just mostly like a mandala. There's all kinds of little places here and there and everywhere, and I love this book. I bought this last month in May, and I've colored in it several times already. It's a fabulous book. Here is another Jade Summers coloring book, and I colored in it this year already, and I colored just 1 page in here this month, because as you can see, there is a lot of detail here. Lots and lots of detail, and I am one that when you have to do the same color for a long time, I get bored with it. I love changing colors. I love pages with lots of colors. So this one was a challenge for me to complete. I'm trying really hard not to have any whips, works in progress. I'm trying to complete every page if I start a page, and I've been doing really good with that this year. So yeah, so there was just 1 in there. This is the spring coloring book, and it is my goal to finish this book this year. I have done, I believe, 3 pages in here. These are big pictures, so they're not very detailed. They're very easy, very fast-paced pictures. You finish these in no time at all. So I only did 3 in here, but this is a book that I can just color page after page after page, because they're just such easy pages. But I still have a lot to do in here, but they're not difficult pages, and I kind of get on a little bit of a run, and like I think last month I did 8 pages in here. So yeah, so oh, I gotta set that one over here, because that's one that I want to finish by the end of the year. Okay, I have this Spring Vibes coloring book. It is not on my list of books to have a goal to complete this year. However, I'm coloring so many pages in here this month that it was crazy. I don't know why, I just kept going and going and going. So this was another one that I finished the title page, and I was really happy about that, because when you get ready to say you've completed the book, you want everything done, including the title page. So I did that. And then I did this page. As you can see, these are big images as well. So these have a little more detail than the last book, the spring book. So, but the thing that I love about this book is that, like I've told you, I love color. I love color. I don't like coloring. I can't even do those challenges like the 1 or 2 marker challenge because I get so bored with it and then I'm not happy. And I don't want my coloring not to be happy. So here's another one I did. It says Spring Vibes. And then I did this one with the sunflowers. This is just such a fun book. This was a gift to me by Lucia at Tiho Creates is her channel name. And I love this book. So yeah, look at this one. Isn't that so adorable with the little birds and the bird nest? I just loved it. I just love this book. And then we have this one with all the fun flowers. And this one was a mandala. And I like mandalas because I can just do whatever I want. So that was fun too. And then this was the last page I did in here. And I think I told myself, all right, Patty, it's time to move on. It's time to do something else because I really like this book. I could have just kept going and going and going. Great book. I don't know if you can still buy it on Amazon or not, but if you find it, it's a fabulous book to buy. All right, this is another one I have colored in this year already. Dresses. I believe I just did 2 pages in here. These are fast-paced pages to do because there's not a lot of detail in these, and they're just easy, relaxing, fun. And here's my second one. And yeah, and that's all I did this month in this one. But I went for years owning this book, probably owned this book for 4 or 5 years before I even broke it open and colored out of it. And then I was like, why? Why did I take that long? Because it's a fun book. All right, here's the fashion coloring book that I have. Fashion coloring book for girls, volume 1. I've already colored in it this year, but I colored 2 pages out of it this month. Here is the first one, and here is the second one. Aren't they just fun pages? It's almost like coloring paper dolls. That's what it reminds me of. There's just so many fun pictures in here. It's a great book. All right, Girls and Dreams. And this is a book that I colored in this year already. I did another title page. That's 3 books that I did the title pages in. So yippee skippy for me. And then I did this one. Isn't she just oh so sweet? She's just so precious. And I don't know why I gave her purple gloves with her red outfit. I should have given her black gloves, but oh well. She's just so cute. And then this one just looks like a fun little cheerleading page almost. And she's adorable. And I love these pages with the backgrounds. I love the backgrounds on these. Let's see if there's more I can show you. Oh, they're not all like that though. Yeah, it's a fun book. I haven't colored a lot in it, but I have colored some. Isn't it just so cute? Oh, there's some with the background. Yeah. Just such a fun book. All right, and this is my last one that is a book that I've colored in already this year. And this is the Folk Art Escape color book. This is the most bizarre color book, but yet I love this color book. They have a lot of the black images, the black backgrounds, and just kind of a whimsical book, but it's just fun. It's just fun and whimsical. So I did the little house on all different multicolors, and it's just so fun. This is just such a fun book. And I can't wait to color more in it. I've colored several pages in here, but it doesn't look like it as I do this flip through, huh? Yeah, so that means I still have tons of pages to do in here, but I have done some. Yeah, it's an awesome book. All right, And now these are the books that I colored in for the first time this year. So Sherry Baldy has probably 50 color books out, and she's from the Southern California region. I'm in Northern California, but she makes stamps, she makes I don't know if she has stickers, but she makes stamps and she makes tons of color books. And this is the Flower Card Besties coloring book, Hours of Relaxation and Fun. And I just did one page out of here. I have probably 20 Sherry Baldy coloring books, and I just haven't been coloring in them lately. And there's nothing against them, no reason. It's not like I don't like her books. I love her books, and I have colored in a lot of her books, but I just haven't colored in them a lot this year for some reason. So I said, come on, Sherry, gotta break out and do a page. So I did this page. And she's just fun and cute, isn't she? Gotta love her. And this sunflower book, I bought it, I don't know, last year sometime, and I've only colored like 2 pages in it, I think. Here was one, there was another one. They were both done in pencil. I did this one in alcohol markers. And something about this book is, I love sunflowers, but it's just, I feel like it's a lot of work, the pages are. So one was enough, one and done, but at least I got another page in here colored. 50 Farmers Miniatures by the Camellia, I can't say her last name, and she has another series of probably 30 books. I don't know, I probably have like 10 or 15 of them, but this is the Farmer Miniatures. And so I colored 2 pages out of here. Oh, well, the other one's behind it. So here's the the chicken and the rooster. And where's the other one? Here it is. And here's the pony. They're both just such fun pages to do, and easy and relaxing. I love all these miniature color books. So yeah, I just did those 2, and at least I broke it back out. I hadn't worked on it since last year. Same thing with the 50 Diminutive Countryside Scenes by the same author, same artist, and I just did this one right here. But it was like I wanted to work out of these books some more, so I just took them out and did 1 page. But at least I've colored in it this year. And I've colored in this one several pictures. Yeah, I've done a lot in here, but I still have a lot to go in this book, so. All right, this was another book that I bought like the end of last year, Butterflies. And I haven't colored a lot in this book, and it was, I think I've colored maybe 1 or 2 pages in here, and this was the first one for this year, and I just did this really bright and bold butterfly, and I love the colors. I know it's not a realistic butterfly, but I just love the colors. And I can't remember what I've done in here. Oh, I did that one. So 1 and 2. I feel like I've done a little bit more, maybe not. Nope. So I've only colored 2 pages out of this book, 1 last year and now 1 this year. All right, Whimsical Darling, Cute and Simple by Jana Press. I don't know how to say that last name. Whimsical Darlings, Cute and Simple. And oh, this one's so cute. I love it with her little piece of cake there, and she's got a donut and cupcake, and looks like a piece of cheesecake maybe, and another cake here. And I did it all in alcohol markers and ultrafine tip Sharpies for the little dots. And then I did this one, and I love her. I think she turned out fabulous with her orange hair. And so this was new for me to color in this year. I have colored in it, I think, last year a little bit. Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh no. This one I already have colored in. Huh. I counted it wrong. Anyways, I have colored in this book. This was last year. So I have tons of pictures to still do in here, but I love this book. But because I have so many books, you know, I might love a book, but that doesn't mean I go back to it the next month. Okay, so this is a brand new book that I just got, and I showed you in a video from a hoohoo, and they don't bleed through. So I did this one when I was doing a color and chat with you. So it's the only completed page I have in this book done. But I like it. You just have to get used to this paper. It's a little bit different, but it's awesome that it does not bleed through. See, it did not come through at all. So I probably will color in this book more, but I broke it in. And this one also I broke in for the first time, and it is Shick and Stylish coloring book, and I just did one page. It's the first page I've done in this book, and oh lordy be heaven, there is so much detail in this page. Like, you don't realize it, but you've got the window here with all the merchandise in it, and you've got 3 different smaller girls here and the big girl here in the backgrounds, and it was a lot, but it's such a fabulous, beautiful, I just love it. But all these pages are going to be so much work, so I don't know how often realistically that I will color in this book. It's absolutely beautiful, stunning pages, but they're just gonna be a lot of work. But I am happy with how she turned out. I love her skin tones. I love her hair. So I love her pants. Yeah, it was just a lot of work. And now for our last book for this month, and it is the Jumbo Fashions coloring book for girls. I don't even know how many pages in here. I think there's 200 pages in here. And I did 2 pages out of here. I've done pages out of here last year, but it was the first time to color in this book for this year. I'm glad I broke it out because it has so many pages in this book that we really, oh, I colored 3 in here. We really need to color in this book more. So there's the second page I did, and here's the third one, and I just finished this one tonight. And when I finished it, I was like, oh hey, I need to do my completed colored pages. So this was the last one I did for this month. And I can't wait to color some more in here because these pages are all very simple, very quick to do. But I have tons of pages in here to do. I've done maybe 10 or 15 in here out of 200. Needless to say, this book's gonna take me a while to finish, so. All right, let's count up with my little flags over here. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hit that, but I did, huh? Let's count up my flags here to find out how many completed pages I did for this month. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 43 pages. Wow. Now that's not the most I've done in one month this year. So last month I only did 32, the month before that 31, but the month before that in March I did 44. So 43, 44 in March, and then February is 35 and January is 36. So my second biggest coloring month of the year so far. And so there it is. Those are my completed colored pages for the year, for the month. I hope you enjoyed my video, and I hope that you guys have a great Tuesday. Yep, it will be Tuesday when you see this video. So I shall talk to you later. Bye-bye.